Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
32.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team. Team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one feel. Don't know how it feels. I'm wanting to flex and go for the chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
57
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 39-yard line.
You got three down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 60 Flare. He's checking. Rock on, lady. Crash.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An Eagle first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's got Evans. The 30. The 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through.
Buccaneers 21, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw is Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Wentz again. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tackle made at the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Open man is Miller, he's got it. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 84 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wins to throw again. That's caught by Jackson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
Herbert certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert throwing again. Going deep this time for Miller. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Eagles 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go, Greg. Defense, set the tone, defense, let's go. Two jet. I got you. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Motion backfield.
From the 24, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And an Eagles
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
5-9, 5-9. No gain on this defense, no gain. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for Sanders here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Eagles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Sanders again the ball.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
First down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6, Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Wentz now on first down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and
from the 34 now. Here's first and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a second and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Again, it's Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I run for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'll run to the bread until we all got the
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
An Eagle first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.